Entering the final weekend in college softball, only 2 teams in the country could boast that they had suffered just 2 losses all season, Louisville and Louisiana Lafayette. The Ragin Cajuns have climbed all the way to the top 5 in what they know is a special season for a confident and experienced team.
Honestly, we're not looking for anybody who can beat us because we have the confidence to beat anybody who stands in our way. So I think we don't even talk about losing, honestly. Like when we had those 2 losses against Troy and FIU, we were like, okay, we beat ourselves.
We believe that if we're able to execute what we're supposed to do and trust in our game plans, that the team that's going to ultimately beat us is going to be ourselves. And so we try to just eliminate beating ourselves and self-sabotage.
One of the main reasons the Cajuns are beating everyone they play is because they are beating the ball all over the yard. Louisiana Lafayette has the 4th highest batting average in the country, and for the 2nd year in a row is leading the nation in runs scored.
1 through 9, there's not been like a consistent drop-off. Some weeks when the top of the lineup struggles, the middle of the lineup does well, or the bottom of the lineup does well. And we're not all power-based, you know, got some slappers, got some power.
We've done well this season, 1 through 9, and I think it has a lot to do with how much we hit and how in-depth we go with our hitting, and it also has a lot to do with Coach Mike. He's a great hitting coach, and he studies hitting for 24/7.
The Cajuns have also been solid in the circle, where Ashley Brignac is 18-2, and Jordan Wallace is off to the best start by a freshman in NCAA history. A 23-0 start for a pitcher whose confidence comes from the success she had in the fall against her own powerful lineup.
I was excited to see what my stuff could do against them, and it made me better because I could go back in the bullpen the next day and fix it right then and then come out here and face anybody.
This team lives by the mantra pitch by pitch, day by day, but with the success they've had during the regular season, not just against Sun Belt competition, but against some of the powerhouses in college softball, it's not hard for this team to dream a little bit about holding a trophy at the end of the season.
We know that the ultimate goal is to win the national championship, and that's never going to slip out of the back of our minds. But at the same time, when you start thinking ahead and you don't focus on what you're doing, that's when you get beat by teams that you shouldn't get beat by.
We're excited about the postseason. We love the regular season, but postseason is where you grind it out. And that's what we prepare for in the beginning, and that's why we're ready to get there now.
And definitely the little kid comes out of me and is like all the way from 10 years old, and I've always wanted to go to the College World Series, and now that it's a reality, all of us have been just super excited.
Louisiana Lafayette has made 5 World Series appearances in its history, and this group certainly seems poised to make a return to Oklahoma City. And they believe this time around, they could come back national champions. In Lafayette, Paul Boron for CST Tonight.